Sabhaye Namaha. We are really fortunate to have the great seers, acharyas like Adi Shankara, Ramanuja, Vallabha, etc. Why? Because of them, our Indian culture and tradition was well versed to other countries and abroad other than Indian people. As Adi Shankaracharya, who walked from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, established so many mats, Shankara matas, and preached the dharmas, composed so many stotras and wrote commentary, bhashya, etc. And he composed so many works also, granthas, cannot be countable. Each and every stotra grantha is a peculiar one. It is the essence of our Indian tradition. It is essence of our culture. Such a beautiful work composed by Adi Shankaracharya. So particularly, we should always indebted to Adi Shankaracharya. We cannot repay the debt of Adi Shankaracharya, who served to the earth and humankind. He is like a walking dictionary. His each and every word is a torchlight during the darkness. Means a way to come out of the darkness of ignorance. In such a way, Adi Shankaracharya made the human nature to understand the value of their lives through preaching, through composing so many works. So great. At this juncture, he also emphasized much on Panchayatana Puja. Nowadays, mothers are doing puja in the puja room. Children sleeping in their bedroom. Children and father or husband. Only wife or mother is worshipping. Even when they get up, they used to see some sounds that they used to think like that only. They do not know what is this, why these activities are done during puja. Unless you know, it will be ridiculous to the newcomers, to the forthcoming generation. That's why we have to know each and every act of our work during puja, worshipping the God. Why should we do Panchayatana Puja? Unless we know, we can't explain. Simply they used to think it is superstitious because our generation is so fast. They used to come to conclusion that we are superstitious. They do not know the truth because we do not know. In this way, we have to explain them. Therefore, today I took the topic of Panchayatana Puja, detailed description given by Adi Shankaracharya. So beautiful, no? What are the Panchayatana Puja? What the utility is hidden in this? What are the uses and benefits can be attained through Panchayatana Puja? What are the requirements? What are the sources are prescribed in Panchayatana Puja by Adi Shankara. Such a detailed history, detailed description can be known by you and all through watching this video at present. So let us start the good topic Panchayatana Puja with prayer. Shivaya Vishnurupaya Shivarupaya Vishnave Shivasya Hridayam Vishnuhu Vishnosya Hridayam Shivaha. There is another specific puja where deities representing the 5 elements of nature, earth, water, fire, air and sky are worshipped daily. Panchayatana Puja, 5 elements of puja. Okay. This is to be performed especially in the morning. As this puja has 5 deities, this is called Panchayatana Puja. This was made popular by Adi Shankaracharya. There is a misconception that only those who worship Shiva alone can perform this. It's 100% wrong. The reason for the prevalent view is that people mistake the term Smarta, means those who worship Shiva. Smarta is one who follows Smriti, that which is retained by memory, as against Shruti, that which heard Vedas. We have a heart of Smritis. They are Narayana Smriti, Smarta Smriti, Manu Smriti, Yajnavalkya Smriti, Shukra Smriti, and also Brihaspati Smriti, and so on. All those who follow either of these may perform the Panchayatana Puja. Shankaracharya systematized the worship into 6 systems, that is Shanmataha. In the Panchayatana Puja, Subramanya is not included, take care, but it may be included by having a small silver spear, means veil, or a small silver snake idol. The Shankalpa depends on one's desires. The best Shankalpa is praying for the welfare of the beings, all beings, living or non-living. The mantras for each devata may be Ashtottara. Sahasranama is time consuming. The 5 elements and represented murtis. What are the 5 elements? Akasha means space, Vishnumurti. Agni, fire, Ambika. Vayu, air, Aditya. Prithvi, earth, Shiva. Apaha, water, Ganapati. Here, on may find the Vedic representation of the principles of nature. This may sound slightly different as Aditya represents Vayu, while Vishnu, who is normally associated with Prithvi, is seen representing the space as Vishnu, is an Amsa of Parama Purusha, who represents space as well. Panchayatana Puja is idol arrangement. Parayana is a recitation of particular shloka, sahasranama, rashtottara of one deity or any number of deities daily. In this, one need not follow very strict rules of puja like Digbandhana, Kavacha. This can be performed at any time, preferably in the morning or in the evening. A Naivedya is to be offered with Arati. Naivedya and mantras. Please read my post of Naivedya, what I used to say. It is recommended that either honey or dried grapes be offered. These two are suggested for they do not have any dosha, are deity specific. It's a common to all. In a puja, strict rules are followed, and normally the puja is initiated by a guru. One has to wear panchakacham. Pujas are performed either in the mornings or evenings. It is recommended that Shiva Puja be performed in the evening, Pradosha Samaya, at the dusk, dawn, morning, dusk, Sandhya Samaya. Other may be performed either in the morning or evening. It is customary to offer a specific Naivedya for a particular deity. What are they? Modaka, like a laddu for Ganesha, Sakkarai Pongal for Ambika or Vishnu, and Mahanaivedyam for Shiva. Mahanaivedya means hot cooked rice with a spoonful of ghee on top of it with 2 teaspoons of cooked tur dal. There is another specific puja where deity is representing the 5 elements of nature: earth, water, fire, sky and space. Air and space are worshipped daily. This may sound slightly different as Aditya represents Vayu, while Vishnu, who is normally associated with Prithvi, is seen representing space as Vishnu is an Amsha of Parama Purusha, who represents space as well. There is a school of thought which prescribes different ways of placing the idols in the puja. One is Shiva Panchayatanam. Means there are so many Panchayatanam for each and every deity. Let us see the details. Vishnu, Surya, Shiva, Devi, Ganesha. Shiva Panchayatanam. These 5 deities are worshipped. Vishnu Panchayatanam. Vishnu, Shiva, Ganesha, Devi, Surya. Same Shiva, Keshava, no difference at all. Surya Panchayatanam. Shiva, Ganesha, Surya, Devi, Vishnu. Devi Panchayatanam. Vishnu, Shiva, Devi, Surya, Ganesha. Nowhere is he Brahma. Ganesha Panchayatanam. Vishnu, Shiva, Ganesha, Devi, Surya. This is to place a murti, Vigraha, which one traditionally worshipped as prescribed by his Kula Sampradaya. The other method is to place the Ishtadevata, preferred personal god, in the center and place all others around it. Some were using natural stones instead of murtis, vigrahas. For Surya, what are the stones? For Surya, crystal from Vallam, Tamil Nadu. Ganesha, red Sonabhadra from Sone, Bihar. Vishnu, Saligrama from Gandaki, Nepal. Shiva, Banalinga from Narmada, Madhya Pradesh. Ambika, Swarnamukhi from Andhra Pradesh. If you plan to use small idols, ensure that they are not taller than your thumb. Panchayatana Puja procedure, we have to know. Start with Ganapati, Aditya, Subramanya, Ambika, Shiva and Vishnu. Follow the link for detailed mantras for Panchayatana Puja. What is Panchayatana Puja? Panchayatanam means location of symbols of gods before the worshipper. There is a rule as to where the symbol of particular divinity should be placed in the worship. The important deity is placed in the center and the rest are placed in the corner directions around the central divinity starting from northeast. Ishanya. Who is the important divinity is determined by the family tradition or the inclination of the worshipper arising from his karmas, vasanas, shaivas. worshipper of Shiva as important divinity. Vaishnava means worshipper of Vishnu as important divinity. Then Shakta means worshipper of Shakti as the important divinity. Saura, worshipper of Surya as the important divinity. Ganapatyam, worshipper of Lord Ganesha as the important divinity. Skanda, Kumara or Murugan or Kartikeya is not separately included in the Panchayatana. Take care, understand well. Okay? Included in Panchayatana, okay? Because Shiva is generally worshipped in association with Uma and Skanda as Soma Skanda. So, it gives the certainty that Skanda is located between Shiva and Parvati as evidenced by the placement of Skanda between Shiva and Devi. Therefore, in Panchayatana, Skanda is placed as shown in the diagrams. Also, Skanda and Ganapati need not be totally distinguished, but are counted as one as Skanda is but a child Kumara. It still one consider that Skanda must be the center divinity. It can be as per arrangement shown. In Panchayatana Puja, the divinities face east and the worshipper sits facing north. The positions of divinities have been stated accordingly. Sometimes and some places that may be necessary that divinities have been stated accordingly. Sometimes and some places it may be necessary that divinities face north or south and the worshipper sitting in front of them. What position the divinities occupy then? The Smriti says, Puja Puja Kayor Madhye Prachi Prota Vichakshanai Prochiva Prachisodishta Muktva Vaideva Pujanam. In the matter of devotional worship, the middle space between the divinity and the worshipper must be considered as east. In other matters, the natural east is considered as such. The determination, have you understood now? The natural east is east between the god and god and worshipper. Between the place is called east, especially during Panchayatana Puja. The determination of other directions should be made accordingly. The worshipper must invariably avoid facing south. The diagram showing the placement of divinities for a different Panchayatanam along with Skanda in shown. Panchayatana Puja is a system of worship in the Smartism Sampradaya, which is one of four major Sampradaya of Hinduism. It consists of the worship of five deities set in a quincunx pattern. Quincunx pattern. The five deities being Shiva, Vishnu, Devi or Parvati, Surya, and the Ishta Devata such as Kartikeya or Ganesha or any personal god of devotee's preference. Sometimes the Ishta Devata is the sixth deity in the Mandala. Panchayatana Puja has been attributed to Adi Shankara, the 8th century, a Hindu philosopher. It is a practice that became popular in medieval India. However, archaeological evidence suggests that his practice long predates the birth of Adi Shankara. Many Panchayatana mandalas and temples have been uncovered that are from the Gupta Empire period, and one Panchayatana set from the village of Nand, about 24 kilometers from Ajmer, has been dated belong to the Kushan Empire era. The Kushan period setting includes Shiva, Vishnu, Surya, Brahma, and one deity whose identity is not clear, mean unclear. According to James Harley, major Hindu temples from first millennium embed the Panchayatana architecture very commonly from Orissa to Karnataka to Kashmir, and the temple containing fusion deities such as Harihara, half Shiva, half Vishnu, are set in Panchayatana worship style. The typical arrangement of 5 icons or anikans in Panchayatana Puja. Philosophically, the Smarta tradition emphasizes that all idols are icons of Saguna Brahman, means to realizing the abstract, ultimate reality called Nirguna Brahman. The 5 or 6 icons are seen by the Smartas as multiple representations of the one Saguna Brahman. He is rather than as a distinct beings. The ultimate goal of that is practice is to be transited past the use of icons, then presented the Smarta Panchayatana temples found in India with one central shrine and 4 smaller shrines at the corners of Kaveri. Panchayatana Puja has predominantly been a tradition within Hinduism. However, the Udasi is a tradition that reverts the Guru Granth Sahib of Sikhism, also worship the 5 Panchayatana Puja. Taken from Hinduism, even Sikhs follow the 5 Panchayatana Puja because the Panchayatana is a natural gods worshipping. In the thread about the role of Ishvara, it was noted that an inclusive approach or exclusive approach to God can end up in fanaticism, yet the opposite extreme to just lump everything together into one insipid mess is not good either. In the Smarta Sampradaya, we have a practice that attempts to eliminate both problems, the Panchayatana Puja. We believe it was established by Adi Shankaracharya himself. According to the Digvijayas, the situation was not good at that time. There were many sects and philosophies that misspent and philosophies arguing over whether Shiva Bhagavan was superior to Vishnu Bhagavan or both were inferior to Mataji, etc. To alleviate this and to get people for thinking of the Advaita Bhava, this puja was started. In this puja, all the 5 major deities of Sanatana Dharma are worshipped. Was they same? Shiva, Vishnu, Devi, Surya, and Ganesha Bhagavans. This way, the sadhaka can put his own beloved form of God in the center stage, but he never forgets that he has others to form of it. The important purpose of doing the Panchayatana Puja is to overcome the Bheda Bhava among the different deities of various sects. Among the different sects of Shaivas, Vaishnavas, etc., each views its own deity as the supreme and makes the others inferior to its main deity. This creates Bheda Bhava, difference of opinion, among the deities, and this is simply a trick played by Maya. That's why Maya Panchakam says this. Vidhiharihara Vibeda Mandak Vidhiharihara Vivedhamapyakande Bhata Virachaya Budhanapi Prakamam Brahmayati Harihara Bheda Bhavan Agatita Gatana Patiyasi Maya. Of course, all smartas are expected to do this daily. Panchayatana means literally 5 types of different stones without any particular shape, without any formatted figures. It Advaita Bhava makes to think of it. So we should be taken for the puja as it is, as we get it naturally. The 5 stones are taken from 5 different rivers. According to one custom in Sampradaya, this puja involves Lord Shiva, Banalinga. In the center, sun god Spatika. In the southern east, Lord Ganesha. Sonapatra or red stone. In the southwest, Ambal in the northwest, the Lord Vishnu Saragramam in the northeast. Veil, a kind of weapon of Lord Muruga used in Panchayatana Puja. What is that? More recently, a small veil means a spear of Lord Subramanya is being added after Mahaperiyawal blessed and directed the addition to the Panchayatana Puja in one of his Anugraha Bhashanams. The Kanchi Shri Sri Chandrasekharendra Saraswati Swamigal, while saying so, also gave an explanation. What he gave? Beautiful explanation, no? Nowadays it has become rare that Brahmins perform Upasana daily. Brahmins are supposed to worship the Agni. By the way, this particular of Upasana karma, since Sri Subramanya is the Jyoti Swarupam, worshipping of well along with Panchayatana set every day may to some extent satisfy this need. The image of the particular devata is kept in the center, surrounded by the other gods. If he is a devotee of Vishnu, he places the idol of Vishnu in the center with the other idols surrounding it. If he is the devotee of Lord Shiva, a lingam is placed in the middle with another images around it. If he is a devotee of Surya Narayana, he has a Spatika as his central object of worship. Now, where should place these idols? Ganesha at the center, Vishnu at northeast, Surya southwest, and Devi at northwest. Vishnu at center, Shiva at northeast, Ganesha at southeast, Surya at southwest, Devi at northeast. Another, Devi at center, Vishnu at northeast, Shiva at southeast, Ganesha southwest, and Surya northwest. Alas, even in the invisible Brahman, it may create differences called Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva, and deludes or tricks exceedingly even the intelligent into feeling differences of Harihara Hara. Maya is Panchayatana Puja. Karakhandi is the system of worship which was most common in every Brahmin house till few decades ago. The Panchayatana is a system which consists of worship of 5 deities: Adityam, Ambikam, Vishnum, Gananadam, Maheshwaram. Aditya is Lord Surya, Ambika is Goddess Devi, Vishnu is Lord Narayana, Gananathan is Lord Ganesha, Maheshwara is Lord Shiva. Panchayatana Puja is a systematic procedure which involves physical and mental discipline, requires inner and outer cleanliness. This, when done systematically, will surely bring the progress in the material world by the field of truth, awareness of true self. By following it, one obtains the Lord's blessings. In this way, Panchayatana Puja takes an important ritual right in Hinduism. Thus, Adi Shankara detailedly explained about Panchayatana Puja and its usages, utilities. Shrekantaya Kalyananade Nidram Trivengadvasaya Srinivasaya Mangalam Mangalasa Sarvayavadacharya Brahmaihi Sarvesha Purve Ratarya Rayastu Mangalam.